Punarnavadi Mandur, Kachanar Guggal, Vriddhivadikavati. Patients are given these as per their requirements. Give 1 tablet each of Kachanar Guggal, Vriddhivatikavati and Punarnavadi Mandur. If there's too much of fat, then give Medoharvati, Punarnavadi Mandur and Kachanar Guggal. They can also drink Punarnava decoction. If Punarnava is consumed after boiling, then it is beneficial in filaria. But all these medicines are of no use if pranayam is not practiced. And if pranayam is practiced, then you can completely do away with medicines. One may be cured only because of pranayam. Filaria may be cured with pranayam. It will be cured. It may take time. You may take 6 months to 1 year to get cured. This disease is not the kind to be cured in 2 days. But you will be definitely cured of filaria only if you practice pranayam regularly. Morning and evening you can practice pranayam. If you are a retired person, then do it twice a day. Otherwise, 1 to 1.5 hours every day in the morning. You will see, you'll be cured of filaria. Problem of pyorrhea. Dental problem. It starts when we eat very hot food or when it is too cold. So remember, do not eat when it is too hot or when it is too cold. One drinks very hot tea or a very cold drink, ice cool fridge water, and then consumes hot soup. Both these are dangerous. Many have made it their habit. First they'll have ice cold fridge water and after that they'll have tea. Absolutely cold water and immediately boiling hot. It develops into thyroid problem. You'll have the problem of indigestion if you eat too hot and too cold. This is why you have constipation, acidity and gas. So do not eat too hot or too cold. You should consume foods that are at your body temperature. Then what should you do when you are suffering from pyorrhea? If you have this problem of pyorrhea, then first thing in the morning, without washing your mouth, massage your gums with the accumulated saliva in your mouth. Massage it. Do it slowly, very slowly. This will relieve you from the problem of gums because of pyorrhea. Then for pyorrhea, press on the starting points of all your fingers. If you press on the starting point of all your fingers, then it will give relief from toothache. For toothache, this is the point. Whoever is suffering from toothache, press this point. This is for toothache. And this for pyorrhea. Press on the starting point of the nail. Both the hands, both feet. Points are the same. While you are pressing, if you are experiencing pain, suppose it is paining on the left side, then you are having pain on the left gums and teeth. If the pain is on your right hand, then you have problem in your right jaw. The area where the nail ends and the flesh begins, press this area. Similarly, press on all the fingers. Where nail ends and flesh begins, press over there. Hold it like this and press. This is the method. So, these are the same points for both hands and both feet. You'll be relieved of your toothache as well as your pyorrhea may also be cured. Do not eat too hot or too cold. And remember, you must wash your mouth after eating food. Sometimes out of laziness one doesn't even wash hands properly, and many people have this habit of washing their hands on the table itself and they never brush their teeth. Whenever you have some snacks or eat food, whenever you eat, wash your mouth immediately. Do you know this is the reason why people suffer from pyorrhea? One reason is eating too hot and too cold. Second major reason is that one keeps on eating all day long without washing their mouth. while others eat something else in the name of mouthwash as fragrance. After eating, they'll gargle and put something else in the mouth. So something or the other is stuck between the teeth, and in between the gap between the two teeth, that food particle is lying over there and it starts decaying, and that later on leads to pyorrhea. So remember, whenever you eat snacks, whenever you eat food, there are people who are eating all the time during the day. Whenever you eat, important thing to remember is that frequent eating can be dangerous for your health. And there should be a minimum duration of 3 hours between breakfast and lunch. And there should be a minimum duration of 6 hours between lunch and dinner. Follow this, you'll never fall sick. And you'll never ever suffer from pyorrhea. And remember, if you have suffered from pyorrhea, then you should use a tooth powder and also take all the precautions that we have told you so far. And never brush in this fashion. If you brush like this, then it will weaken your gums and teeth. So brush your teeth up and down like this. And do it very slowly. Do not brush like this. And never brush moving around. Stand in one place and brush very carefully. This must be done. And then the toothpaste that you use, mostly it contains either cow bone powder or some other animal bone powder, and thus unknowingly you are doing something anti-religious. Now, next time, pay attention when you go to the market. You'll see that they have started writing pure vegetarian. Now you see, you are using it to clean your teeth. But is it a cause for the death of some animal? But that which is more important is, you should find ways and means to avoid bad breath, so that there is no swelling in your gums and your gums do not bleed. Your pyorrhea is eradicated and your teeth remains absolutely white. If there is such a solution, then I think that will be more beneficial for you than what you should do. Try this home remedy. This is for pyorrhea as well as for dental problems. Hot or cold water hurts you, there is bad breath, and your tongue is heavily coated with a white substance. Whatever food you eat or drink, you don't feel the taste. All day long you feel tastelessness. What should you do? Make a toothpaste powder at home. You'll achieve two things. One, you'll save money. Secondly, and most importantly, your teeth will remain healthy for 100 years. They will start sparkling like pearls. As white as pearls, healthy teeth and gums. What is the secret? The secret is your own home remedy. When one suffers from bad breath, one starts feeling guilty. He feels embarrassment even sitting next to someone. So what should you do? 100 grams turmeric. It's there in every kitchen. Take 100 grams turmeric, 100 grams rock salt. 100 grams turmeric, 100 grams rock salt, 100 grams ash of alum. Put alum in an earthen pot. After that you put it on fire, it will expand. Fill the earthen pot only 1/4 because it will swell by 3/4. Put alum in an earthen pot and keep it on gas stove and slowly heat it. And the ash will be ready. 100 grams ash of alum, rock salt 100 grams, turmeric 100 grams, Triphala 100 grams. Everyone can find it. Harad Bahida Amla, Triphala 100 grams. And in all this, mix neem leaves. You should try and bring green neem leaves and later dry it in a shadow. It will be more beneficial. Neem leaves and bark of babool and clove. Clove 20 grams. Rest everything 100 grams. Powder all these and slowly clean your teeth with your middle finger. Massage your gums up and down. And after massaging, you gargle your mouth only after 4 or 5 minutes. You'll see, from the first day itself, your gums will start to feel strong and hard. Many feel that their gums are displaced. Gums will not be displaced. In some cases, gum starts bleeding. They wear out. They won't wear out. Gums won't bleed. And remember, the swelling in your gums, it will disappear. And there will be no problem of pyorrhea. And your teeth will remain white. There will be no bad breath. All day long, the taste in your mouth will be good. It will be fresh. Try this small application and all your dental problems will be solved. Make it at home. Children should also do this. The taste of this powder is very good. Try this natural and homemade toothpaste that we have told you now. Once you use this, you will not like any other toothpaste. Using this, you'll find a different kind of freshness. Now, if you want to enhance the taste, then you can add either akarkara flower or akarkara's roots. 100 grams. And you can also add 100 grams of mulethi, so that you can clean your teeth much more effectively with an improved tooth powder. Since all the ingredients are not available at home, so we are not able to tell you. Otherwise, at our ashram, we make the tooth powder with all these ingredients and benefits are amazing. So we've told you this home remedy for your teeth and for pyorrhea. I think you look after the health of your teeth, because teeth have a very big importance for your intestine. If you make your teeth function properly, then it will not put added pressure on your intestine. Digestion process will also improve. There is another major problem, especially with older people, is that of prostate. The problem of prostate. Older people generally in 40s or 50s, they have to rush for urination very frequently. Enlargement of prostate. Normal size should weigh around 20 grams. But in some cases, they go up to 30, 40, and in some cases even 40, 50 grams. In case of enlarged prostate, what's to be done? In local parlance, it is called Gadud Badhna. So what is to be done with enlarged prostate? You have to go for frequent urination. Main practice is Kapalabhati Pranayam. Prostate problem is corrected after practicing Kapalabhati Pranayam. Do it at medium speed with medium force. In many cases, it leads to prostate cancer. Whether it is prostate cancer or in case of enlarged prostate, even when it is cancerous, you'll find improvement with Kapalabhati Pranayam. We have seen that even patients suffering from prostate cancer, by giving cow's urine, tulsa patra, juice of giloi, wheat grass, some Ayurvedic medicines, and with Kapalabhati Pranayam, by doing this, patients of prostate cancer have benefited. Then, in case of just prostate problem, frequent urination, then practice Kapalabhati and Gomukhasan. Kapalabhati and Gomukhasan, you can practice Gomukhasan from 2 minutes to 5 minutes from both the sides. Gomukhasan and Kapalabhati, together you have to practice for 15 minutes. And if prostate problem is very acute, then sit in Varun Mudra and do it like this. This last finger and the frontal tip of the thumb should be joined like this. Practice Kapalabhati sitting in Varun Mudra. Do it for 15 minutes. Then press on the frontal tip of the smallest finger like this. Smallest finger of both the hands and on both the feet to be pressed. Press it like this. Press the smallest finger and along with it, press the center of your palm. Here, this is the point. These two are the main points. Center of the palm is the kidney point. If there is any urine problem or kidney problem, Press at the center from 1 to maximum 5 minutes and press on the smallest finger like this. Press these 2 points, both the hands and both the feet. This is a good solution for those children who urinate at night. Give Chandra Prabhavati for children about 10 years. Give them 1 tablet of it. Early morning after breakfast. At night, give them 1 teaspoon of sesame and press this point on the tip of the smallest finger and here at the center of your palm. For prostate problem, press on both the hands and feet and do Kapalbhati Pranayam and Gomukhasan. Along with it, you can also take Chandra Prabhavati. Chandra Prabhavati, 1 tablet each, morning and evening. If the prostate is very severe, then take 2 tablets morning and evening with milk. Some more treatment. In some cases of prostate problem, there is a frequent urination and in some cases it stops. They can take 1 tablet each of Gokshuradi Gugul. So Gokshuradi Gugul 1 tablet and 1 tablet of Chandra Prabhavati. These 2 tablets morning and evening. Stoppage of urination, frequent urination, multiple urination, Mutra Krishna disease may also be cured. Frequent urination with a burning sensation, such problems and many urine related problems may be cured. If taking Chandra Prabhavati alone is not proving beneficial to you, then do this. And if you don't have this burning feeling, but you have to urinate frequently, and there are cases when the patient just gets up and simply passes urine in his clothes, such a dangerous disease. It's a small problem, but one starts feeling very guilty. So Chandra Prabhavati tablet twice daily and along with it take 1 tablet each of Vishatindukvati. But a slight precaution. High BP patients should avoid Vishatindukvati. High BP and heart patients should avoid Vishatindukvati. There is a sharp liquid called Vishatinduk in it. So apart from high BP and heart patients, rest can take Vishatindukvati. 1 tablet each of Chandra Prabhavati and 1 tablet each of Vishatindukvati. This is all for the patient suffering from prostate. Do it and you'll be relieved of prostate disease. Varicose veins, a kind of ailment that afflicts many people, especially women. Initially there is swelling in the veins. They become blue and later blood starts collecting and then cyst starts forming and finally they become chronic and in some cases they bleed. And some patients, they discharge a pus-like white substance. All such patients have been cured. Many patients have suffered this problem all over their body. On their hand and feet, just press like this and a white pus will ooze out and some would start to bleed. All over the body, veins turn blue, cysts are formed. 10, 20, in some cases 100 cysts on both the legs. How many times can one be operated? And even after operation, if they start forming, then what would you do? They do form again even after operation. When the cysts grow in number, then they are operated. The veins that carry blood, those veins that carry blood towards the heart, such veins develop problem inside. Blood circulation is also affected. The flow of the blood is reduced. Those suffering from varicose problem, if they sleep with their feet raised a little, they are relieved of this problem because the blood flows easily towards the heart. But it is impossible to sleep all the time with your feet raised. God has kept your feet below and head above. So you'll have to keep your feet below. If you are traveling or those who work mostly standing, and these days the kitchen system has become such a way that women cook in a standing position, they eat in a standing position and wash utensils while standing. The whole system is ruined. In older times, one used to sit and eat according to Indian tradition. And women used to cook sitting on the floor and they never had problems in their feet. Nowadays they can't even bend. That is why women in their 30s and 40s suffer from leg pain and knee joint pain. What should you do for varicose veins? First of all, do pranayam. Pranayam will improve the blood circulation. 15 to 20 minutes Kapalabhati, 15 to 20 minutes Anulom Vilom. If you do both these pranayam from 3 to 6 months, one may be relieved of varicose problem. You'll have to give it some